Hi, Laura Couture here again. I'm going to do a very fun DIY Christmas video right now, and I have 4 items that I made. They are super simple. You guys are gonna love them. And let me tell you, I always have my glasses with me, a scissor, and a hot glue gun when you're doing these projects, okay? These are very simple. Everything I've purchased is either from the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, Michael's, and Walmart, I believe, those 4 stores. And I will tell you where I got everything, tell you how much it costs. You guys are gonna love these projects. So let's get started. At the end of the video, please subscribe if you like it or give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to do this without my glasses, but let's do my best, okay? First, we are going to make this little nightlight. It is so cute, and I'm gonna show you what you need and how much this costs, okay? So first, you're gonna go to the Dollar Tree, and you're gonna purchase just a plain nightlight for $1 at the Dollar Tree, like that. I got this twine stuff, I forget the name of it, but at Walmart, it was like $1.97. I got a huge roll of this. In fact, it was the last one left, and that is handy for everything. And then I got these at Walmart. If you look up close, these are $1.98. You get 4 ornaments, and these little red truck cars with the trees are popular at every store now. So $1.98, they're 50 cents each. I mean, come on. So this is all you need. You need one of these in the back. You cut this off, and there's a little wire attached here. I kept these wires, I took them off with my fingers, I unscrewed them, and then I used a hot glue gun. So what I did was, I opened up the package for this, took out the nightlight, ripped off one of these little cars, got the hot glue gun, put some glue right on the back in the center of the red car, held this in place where I wanted it, just for a minute, and then I took a little piece of this string and cut it and tied it and made a bow, real simple, and then you just plug it in. I don't know if I have a plug over here. You guys can see it lit up. Let me light it up for you. It's so cute. Okay, so I made these 2 Christmas balls. One is very large and one is very tiny, and I did them a little differently. I don't know if you can see the detail on these, but you can kind of mix and match and do different things, but this is how I did them because these little red truck cars with the trees are so popular this year. So let me show you what you need, okay? Very cheap and inexpensive. Let's start first with the little ball. So you need to go to the Dollar Tree, and it comes as a 2-pack, so virtually they're 50 cents each. This is what they look like. There's 2. On the big ball, there's 1 big ball for $1, but at Dollar Tree, these 2, they're kind of made of plastic. They're not made of glass, and they're real nice. So you take one off to make the small ball, and what you do is you squeeze this open, and you pull that out, and then it's a big hole in there. What I used for the small one, the stuff goes all over the place. I got this at Dollar Tree for $1. It's the fake snow, and it's very messy and very light. I actually don't like this. I probably will never buy this again. It sticks to everything. It goes all over the place, and it doesn't really hold the ball down really good. So next ball that I make, I will use this from the Dollar Tree. These are pebbles. These are white pebbles. They're heavier, and they're like little tiny rocks. They're great, and I put them in a Ziploc so they wouldn't fall out. I use these for the big ball. Okay, but going back to the small ball, I would say use these bigger, little harder rocks next time because it'll hold the weight down better on this ball, okay? So all you need is the 1 ball. You take these rocks and you take your fingers and you put a little bit inside of there, as much as you want, you know, kind of up to there, just to show the snow, the fake snow. And then after that, what I did was I put this back together on here. I cut this little ribbon off of it, so you don't need that. I cut that off of there, and then after you get the snow in, you kind of bend this and put it back inside, and then the snow will be inside of there. It's really nice. You just put how much snow you want, and these are made really cheap, but it goes back on nice. So this you'll cut off, and then you'll have the snow inside of there. You then go back to these things I bought at Walmart, which I used for all of these projects. So you get 4 of them, $1.98 at Walmart, and you just take one off, and I basically took the wire off again. I'll show you how I did this. You take it off, you pull it off with the scissor, always have a scissor handy, and you can cut it if you want, and then you just pull this little wire part off. If you have a hard time with it, then you just get like a plier. It has like a little twisty thing on it, and you can twist it off and pull it. This one is giving me a hard time, but when I did the project, it was so easy, but cut it off. And then you just take the little car, you get your hot glue, and you put it on the back here, wherever you want it, just enough so that you can put it on the ball. Put it wherever you like on the ball, somewhere like there or down lower, however you like it, but you want to be able to see the snow. And you hold it in place and press on it for a few seconds there. Then what I did was I went to Michael's and I bought this ribbon. I love this ribbon from Michael's. It's the black and white plaid with the nice neutral brown in the center, and it's 9 feet, I believe. It was $10, which sounds expensive, but I just happened to hit it on the right day. Basically, when I went, they were having 50% off, so it was $5, plus from 3 to 5 at Michael's, they were having an additional 20% off. So I got this whole, I believe it's 9 feet. It doesn't say, it just says 1.5 inches by 25 feet, and there's a lot on here on this spool. But it's called Celebrate Christmas Noel, and it's at Michael's, $10. I got this for $3 with all my coupons. So what I did was I took a little piece like this, I cut down the center, and I made this, opened it up, then I folded it, and I hot glued it. I did this earlier for you guys. What I did was I hot glued it so you could just see a little bit of the brown, and then you can see mostly the plaid. And then what I did was on the ball, I took the ball, and you slowly put a little glue here, and then once you do this step, you cannot put any more snow in there. So make sure you have enough snow in there. And then you do a little bit at a time with the glue, and you go all the way around until you get it to the point you want, and you cut it off. And then you have this beautiful piece around here glued on. Then the very final step is this little string. Bought this at Walmart for $1.97, all this. You just cut off however much you want, and then you make a little tie, and then what I did was I just cut it off at the end. So this whole project, let's see, this was 50 cents, this was 50 cents because you got 2 of them, so that's $1, and these little things I hardly used anything. So this is a little ornament for about under $1, or just about over $1, $1.25 for this. The lamp, the little plug-in that I showed you before this was $1 for the actual plug-in, and that was at Dollar Tree, and this was 50 cents. So this was $1.50 to make that, very cheap. So those 2 things. Then you get to the big ball, and I only got one of these. I should have gotten more, but they had them at the Dollar Tree. Looks like this, but it only came, instead of 2, you got 1 big ball, so that was $1. And then of course these little red trucks again, Walmart, you got 4, and they were 50 cents each because they're $1.98. And then I went to Walmart and I got these beautiful ribbons. They're already made for you. This is what they look like. You get these at Walmart, $3.98, and you get 10 of them, I believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 here and the 1 here. So 10 for $3.98. I mean, that's only like 40 cents a piece. So that's really cheap. So I used one of those, and then I went back to the ribbon that I got at Michael's over here, used that. And then of course I used the heavy snow from the Dollar Tree. I used the pebbles. This stuff is great. It's heavy and it holds the ball down real nice. So this whole thing is about $2, not even $2 for everything on here. Very easy to make. You open up the big ball, put the little rocks in that you want, the little pebbles, they're white. And then I tied this bow around. It comes with the red in the back, so you just take one off at a time and you tie it around, and then I also snuggled it in with some hot glue right back here. And so then that bow was in place. After the bow was in place, I just took one of the red trucks, and instead of gluing it, I left it on the actual wire this time, and I snuck in a little piece of wire and wrapped it around the inside of there so it would hang, and you can hang it wherever you like. And then I took the Michael's ribbon, the whole spool ribbon, cut it in half, took this little piece, cut down the center, and then I kind of made it very, very, very rustic. And I think that came out really cute. So this whole thing, not even $2 for this whole ornament. Beautiful. You couldn't get that in a store for that price. And then my very last 2 items, this is just gorgeous. I loved this. I came up with this thinking, wow, it's a candle with a battery in it. So basically what I did was I went to the Dollar Tree and I got this glass, heavy glass little jar that's open. And I only got one of them because I wasn't sure. And then I poured some of that Dollar Tree, the pebbles, the white pebbles in there to make it look like snow. Also at the Dollar Tree, they sell these candles. They're in white or red. They have different colors throughout the year. I lit it up for you. There's a little button on the bottom. That was $1 at the Dollar Tree. And then this spool that I got at Walmart, $1.97 for all that, and it's used on a lot of projects. I just wrapped it around to make it look real rustic. Turn the light on. And then I have one of these little cars and also an ornament, which is down there on that side of the table. I have to get it. I got this ornament. It's a cardboard ornament. It's got a flannel background of the plaid, the red and black plaid that's so popular. And it also had this already attached. This was $1 at the Dollar General. That's what I got at the Dollar General, this piece only. And then I glued one of those cars on, one of the 4 cars, $1.98. So this is 50 cents. This one's at Walmart. This is $1 at Dollar General, $1 at Dollar Tree, $1 at Dollar Tree, and then this extra stuff. This whole thing is like $4, and it's beautiful. You can put it out on your mantle if you have a fireplace for Christmas. It's just very warm and inviting. I just thought it was so cute, and I'm going to use these ornaments. Basically, were hanging from a string, so you had to cut the string off, glue it on. Then I glued the car on, glued the whole thing on that, poured the white pebbles in, and then just did the spool around the little. Easy. This took me about 10 minutes to make, and it's so beautiful. I think it turned out great. Matches all this other stuff. And my last find, I'll be right back. Okay, this was my favorite DIY of all. I think this turned out really good. Beautiful wreath. Everything on this wreath is either from Dollar Tree, Walmart, and also Michael's, the ribbon, as you recognize. I'm going to show you step by step. This entire project only cost about $7 or $8, so I think it's beautiful, and you just hang it on your door or in your house. Beautiful, okay? Let me show you real quick how I made this. I went to Dollar Tree and I got a couple items. What I do as a sneaky thing is I buy 2 of these wreaths for $1 each at the Dollar Tree, and then I take the tags off at the top, these tags. I'm gonna make another wreath, so I might get to show you that, and you pull them out real nice until you have it the way so you can show the thickness that you like. After you put that down, the next step I did was I went to the Dollar Tree again, and these come 2 to a pack, these beautiful white, they're kind of glittery, and they stick out, they project. 2 of these for $1, so they're only 50 cents each, and I went and I got 4 so that I can make 4, so I got a total of 8, but they're only $1 for 2. So you need 4 for this project. And then of course, Walmart, I went and got these. I got a ton of these at Walmart. So $1.98 for 4 of these little ornaments, and they were 50 cents each then. And then of course you've got the ribbon, you need a scissor, and you need your hot glue, and that is all you need. This is a very easy project. So 1, 2, 3, 4 items, really easy. So, and then, oh, one more thing, 5 items I forgot. I went into Dollar General, and for this wreath, I found a little ornament that said Mary on it, and that little embellishment was already there. I also got another one, and it was like this. This was from Dollar General for $1. This one says Holly, so they had different signs, $1. So I cut this off, and I saved this for later because all the things you don't use, you can always save. This little part and these little wires, you can use for other stuff. So you cut this off, and then you just have the actual sign, okay? And then what I did was I put that in position. I laid everything out the way I wanted it. I glued this at the very top, hot glue gun it on, and just held it down. Then I took the trees, and there's 4 of them, and I placed them on the double wreaths wherever I wanted. There's a side that's kind of up and a side that's flat. I like the side that sticks up and projects better. You can see more of the tree, and it's glittery. I don't know if you can see that. They're really pretty. They can be used for a lot of stuff. I cut the ornament part off, took these off. You just open them up, and basically what you do is, after you get them all out, you cut this little silver thing off, and you line them up on the tree where you like, okay? On the wreath, I'm sorry. And you put them on the wreath, and as you can see, I used 4. Then at the bottom of them, I took the little cars, took the metal piece off, got the hot glue gun on the back, and I placed them right on top of the tree, on this white tree, and pressed for several minutes, just holding it down. It dries really fast, and I held it down. After all the stuff was on, then I decided what I was gonna do with the bow. I took the ribbon, and I wrapped it around, and I played with it a lot. And then after I did that, I glued it in. I glued a lot of stuff on the back here so that it would stay in place and it wouldn't come off and get unwound, okay? So that, and the very last thing I did was this bow. When you're making a bow is actually pretty easy to make, and I don't make very many projects, but I just started doing a lot of DIYs, so this bow is actually very simple. all you do is you get your Michaels ribbon or the ribbon. They had a lot of ribbon at the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna make my next wreath with that. And all you do is you take the ribbon and you just fold it to the size that you want, and you just keep folding it over, and you just keep folding it over, okay? You keep folding it until it's where you want, okay? And then when you get to the center, you can tie it. I took one of these extra pieces of these wires, tied it around, twisted it, and then I tried to see before I was done how I was gonna spread it out and pull it out and have the little pieces at the edge, which I took my scissors at the end and I cut like a V, a backwards V inside of here to make it look more fancy. And then the bow was made and I glued it on here and I held it on the back like that. And look at how beautiful that turned out, okay? To make these wreaths about $7 or $8, like I said. What a fun project. I'm going to be making another wreath. Also, just for your information, I got one of these little scarves like I showed in my other video. I don't know if you can go in close. I might show some of the other ones I got. These are thin little scarves, not to keep you warm, just for fun, and they're only $1 at the Dollar Tree. I like these because they have the cute little deer, and the little fox, and the little log cabin, and trees, and the little cardinals, the red cardinals. So beautiful and different, and you can wear this with anything. I just thought it was adorable, and for $1 at the Dollar Tree, you can't go wrong. So let me tell you, thank you for joining me again. I hope you like this DIY. Please subscribe, hit like. Merry Christmas early.